Welcome back to my weekly rant where we talk about what's hot, what's not, and everything in between. It is your girl Dominica. Welcome back to my channel. Thank you so much for joining me. Make sure you like, share, subscribe. Definitely get down in the comments and let's talk about this. So, you guys, unfortunately, my Canon PowerShot G7X Mark III is no longer with us. If you guys remember when I first got this camera back in 2021, I was so excited. I did an unboxing. I did follow-up videos about it. I love this camera. And I took an amazing trip to Seattle about a week ago with my husband. He planned this amazing trip for us and we had the time of our lives. And I came back from the trip and I opened my camera bag and my camera was gone. And needless to say, I have been extremely devastated ever since. And I'm just trying to move on from it the best I can. I've discovered a lot of things since my camera came up missing that I want to share with you all. Specifically, if anybody else is going through a similar situation, I hope this information can be helpful. So yeah, let's just start there. Like I said, I came home, opened my bag, my camera was not there. The last time I saw it, I was at the Pop Culture Museum in Seattle. So anybody watching this video is in Seattle and you have come across this camera, please hit me up. I have my original receipt, my serial number, all that good stuff. I know social media can do a wonder. I have reported this camera with the rental car company, the museum, every place I think that it can be, which I think it can only be either left in the rental car or in the museum. So anyways, I've reported it. I even want to share with you guys something I found. It's a website where you can put your serial number of your camera and report it lost or stolen. And it's a database where this camera specifically, I don't know if this is with all cameras, but this camera specifically, if somebody takes a picture with it, the serial number is embedded in the picture. So you can go on this website and I'll post the website here on the screen. And if you're in a situation like mine and you've lost or your camera's been stolen and that a picture that's been taken with your camera pops up on the web anywhere, it will ping to this website. So needless to say, I've been checking that website. You know, if something pops up, it's like, I don't know what I'll do, but dang, I just want to know who has my camera. And if you find it or you have found something that does not belong to you, turn it in. It belongs to somebody else. You know you didn't buy it. Like, come on, you guys. I'm so sad. So let me share the information that I found with you all since this has happened to me. So in 2021, I bought this camera, taxes, fees, and everything included, shipping. It came to $753, okay? When I discovered like, I'm probably not going to get this camera back, I'm going to have to replace it, I went to go repurchase the camera. I'm noticing it's now $1,500, $1,800. I'm seeing all these crazy prices. Now we know inflation is a real thing, but I'm like, I know this camera has not went up this much over a 4-year time period. And so I was like, wow, this is crazy. And I called my local Canon retailer and they explained to me that this camera went viral on TikTok and that's why you can't find it anywhere. And where you can find it is people are, you know, if they do have one even used, or turning around and selling them on eBay and secondary marketplaces, gouging people. And I'm like, that is so crazy. So a viral TikTok video, everybody's jumping on the bandwagon. Now, this camera is amazing. I'm not going to lie, but is it worth paying $1,500 to $1,800 for, $2,000 for? I would say no. Okay. And I'm not going to do it. And I'm going to tell you guys how I've replaced this camera for the same price that I bought the original one from. And I want to give you guys that same information so you don't get gouged, price gouged, or scam. I see people also are getting scammed. I noticed that there is Facebook groups dedicated to getting this camera. Like, this is a pure example how I talked about a few weeks ago, how people just jump on internet bandwagons and things just take frenzy, you know, goes up in a frenzy because people just want to be a part of something. They don't want to be left out of something. They want whatever the hottest new thing is, whatever the internet tells you the hottest new thing is, that's what people jump on. And it's just like, this is crazy. So my local retailer was like, well, we can order it for you. It'll take 1 to 4 months. I was like, that's fine. I'm not in a rush. She took my order. I had to put down a $100 deposit. When the camera comes in, I'll pay the balance. Now, I did that with my local retailer. Then I decided, I was like, let me just browse Canon's website and see what they have. So once I went to Canon's website to browse, I noticed the new version of this camera, which is called the V1, is on pre-order right now for $8.99. So only $100 more. So of course, I went on a deep dive to do a comparison of this camera and the new one that's been released, and you know, trying to make a decision. It's like, maybe I don't think my baby's coming back. Maybe I should just go ahead and upgrade. It's only $100. So ultimately, that's what I decided, you guys. I pre-ordered the V1, which is the new model of this camera. I'm got an email today that says that it has been shipped and it's on its way. So I'm really excited because, of course, I will be doing an unboxing of that camera here as well and follow-up videos on it as well. I'm excited because, you know, obviously it's the newer version. I've been doing my research, and it says that it's made a lot of great upgrades to this camera. And this camera, this was already perfect in my opinion for what I need it for, which is mostly talking to you guys, blogging my trips and my travels, all that stuff. It was perfect, impeccable, took impeccable shots. I mean, I just took some really great shots for my son's junior prom, and just like anytime that we're out, I'm just getting amazing, even point and shoot shots, you know? And I was the type of person, like, I'm not even super savvy, you know, messing with all of the settings. You know, a lot of times I'm just on auto and things come out great. So for me, it was the perfect setup. So I'm excited to see what the new improved version is gonna bring. Some people are complaining because it does not have the built-in flash, but if I'm honest, I really never used that built-in flash on this camera. I didn't. You know, a lot of my shots I took outside with natural lighting, or I had a light that I attached anyway. So for me, the built-in flash is no big deal. I do want to warn you guys again against these Facebook groups, right? So apparently there's these Facebook groups, and whoever the administrator of the group is, it looks like they're going to their local Targets, buying up whatever inventory of these cameras that come in, and then reselling them to people, of course, and making a coin off of it. I'm not mad at the hustle, but you're doing too much, because when I went on the Facebook group to tell people, don't do that, just call your local retailer, order it yourself for the regular retail price, or go ahead and upgrade to the new one for only $100 more. They took my post down or didn't approve my post. So you guys, I'm putting this information out here on all my platforms because I think it's absurd. I think it's absurd. The price is being inflated for no reason. You could still get this camera if you're willing to be patient and don't feel like you have to be on the next TikTok trend. You can get this camera for the regular retail price of, right now it's $7.99. When I bought it 4 years ago, it was $6.99. So yeah, $100 more is more like it, right? But $1,000 more, you guys are crazy. No, thank you. So I think that's all I have for this video. I just wanted to spread that word. Please like, share, comment, subscribe if you have not already. That will help push this word out to anybody else who may needs it. And I'll see you guys in the next video. I had so much great footage of our Seattle trip. Obviously, that was lost. I will say this, my SD card that was in the camera, a lot of times I would, or not a lot of times, all the time I would back up my footage from the SD card to the cloud. And so thankfully I have all my footage except for the last 2 trips, which was Seattle, and we were like in the Bay Area before that. So I didn't lose that much footage. But if anybody out there has my camera, you in Seattle, please holler at me and let's double check or cross-reference the serial numbers. I would love to have my camera back. Come on, y'all. If you find something, turn it in, okay? Like, share, subscribe, leave comments, and I'll see you in the next video. Bye.